Welcome to the Intramural Sports Captains meeting for the sport of Cornhole. Following the PowerPoint, you will be required to complete a quiz in order for your team to complete the pre-registration process. As a captain, it is your job to relay all information to your teammates. It is also your responsibility to make sure that all participants are responsible for the rules and the intramural sports policies posted on the IM League's website. Ignorance of the rules is not an excuse for their violation. The Competitive Sports Office phone number is 608-262-8258, and we are located in room 1025 of the natatorium. The best way to contact us is by email at imsports@recsports.wisc.edu. In the event of inclement weather, please call the Rec Sports Weather Hotline at 262-4756 and click on option 4 for cancellation information. We will do our best to announce cancellations by 3 p.m. on weekdays. If a team is wishing to cancel a game, they must have their team captain or co-captain email the intramural sports administrative staff at imsports@recsports.wisc.edu by 12 p.m. the day of the contest with their name, team name, league of play, and their intent to cancel. Once a cancellation has been granted, the request cannot be overturned. Cancellations made after 12 p.m. the day of the contest will result in the team being charged the $25 default fee. Phone cancellations will no longer be accepted. Defaults. If less than the minimum number of required players of a team have checked in with the supervisor at the scheduled location within 10 minutes of the scheduled time of the contest, the supervisor will declare the contest a default. All defaults carry a $25 fee, which can be paid online using your IM Leagues account. Eligibility. In order to participate in intramural sports, all fee-paying students are eligible to participate. Faculty and staff members are eligible to participate, but they must have a valid recreational sports membership. All participants should activate their account on IM Leagues prior to play. For more information, please visit our website at recsports.wisc.edu to activate your IM Leagues account. Participants may only compete on one single-gender team and one co-rec team. They are not allowed to play on two single-gender teams or two co-rec teams. Your job as captains is to make sure that your rosters are accurate before the playoffs begin, and rosters can be viewed at any time on IM Leagues. Players may be added to the roster at any time online at IM Leagues or at the game site, provided they are eligible and meet all the requirements. Any team that uses an ineligible player during the regular season will forfeit that game and any game that player was a part of. Any team that uses an ineligible player during the playoffs will forfeit the game and will be immediately dropped from further competition. Captains, make sure you please review your rosters before the playoffs start. All participants must have a valid UWID card or Rec Sports membership card that swipes into Fusion. If a participant forgets their UWID card, they can still gain access by using a courtesy pass as long as they have another valid photo ID or have a picture on in Fusion. Valid photo IDs include a photo in the Fusion profile, their driver's license, a passport, or any government-issued photo ID. Courtesy passes may be issued up to 6 times per semester for participants. This includes entries into facilities. Numbers are reset at the beginning of every semester. So if you were checking into the natatorium to play basketball, a courtesy pass would be given to you once you checked into the building and then also when you participated in the program. So in a night you could use up to 2 courtesy passes or more if you forgot your ID and didn't have a picture. This slide is just a breakdown of our sportsmanship rating as follows. Remember that you need at least a 4.0 to make the playoffs and to stay in the playoffs. Playoffs. achieved a 4.0 average or higher in sportsmanship rating, and you have less than 2 forfeits, cancellations, or defaults, or any combination of the aforementioned. And make sure that you achieve a regular season record of 500 or better. Any team not given the opportunity to play 50% or more of their regularly scheduled games, example would be games canceled due to rain, will be placed into the playoffs. The day following the end of the regular season, a blank bracket will be posted in the morning. Teams will be ranked by their winning percentage, with the tiebreaker being accumulated sportsmanship points. Further ties will be broken randomly by the system. Starting at 5 p.m., teams will select their position on the bracket based on their rank. Focus on your team's best days and times to play throughout the playoffs more than the competition level. If a qualifying team misses their designated slot time, they can jump into the order where it stands and select at that time. Qualifying teams that fail to select their spot in the draft prior to its conclusion will be randomly assigned to an open slot by the league coordinator. Regular season games will not be rescheduled. Playoff games will only be rescheduled due to conflict with other intramural sports activities and academic conflicts, classes, labs, and exams. That does not include student organizations that result in a team not having the minimum number required to start the game. This is why it's important as a captain to definitely check your rosters before the playoffs start. Teams wishing to request a game to be rescheduled must submit a reschedule request form located on the Rec Sports website under the Intramural Sports tab by 12 p.m. the business day prior to the game. Proof of conflicts must be uploaded into the form located on the website. If a team feels an intramural sports staff member has enforced the rule or policy incorrectly, they must call a timeout immediately following the ruling in question. The intramural sports supervisor will then make a decision regarding the correct ruling and how to proceed. If the intramural sports supervisor is unable to make a decision on the spot, the game will be played under protest, and the intramural sports administrative staff will make a decision following the next business day. Only rule interpretations and player eligibility can be protested. Note, the judgment of an official may never be tested. The competitive sports staff reserves the right to eject any individual, team, or spectator who interrupts the flow of a game in any manner. Players may be ejected before, during, and after any contest by any recreational sports staff member. To regain eligibility, the ejected person must complete each of the following. First, prepare a written statement detailing the events surrounding the incident. Include outline of events surrounding ejection, actions that led to the ejection, assurance that the behavior will not occur again, suggestion for appropriate disciplinary action, and how the behavior will be avoided in the future. The statement should be sent to the coordinator of competitive sports. Secondly, they must schedule an appointment to meet with a coordinator of competitive sports, and their contact information can be found on our website. Please check out the Intramural Sports Handbook for further information. What's new for this year? Lots of rule changes throughout specific sports, so please read through all the rules carefully and relay them to your team before play. One of our biggest differences this year is in co-rec. The differential between male and female participants can be no more than 2 now. The old rule was 1, and we've relaxed that to 2. So make sure that you meet all of the other eligibility requirements. Also new, the Dr. Walter A. Wittich Scholarship. Any student who has participated in an intramural sport during the semester of the award is eligible to apply, but high consideration will go to those individuals who have gone above and beyond in the community, leadership, sportsmanship, and a growing appreciation of lifelong value of physical activity. The scholarship is a $400 scholarship that is awarded to any male or female student that applies and is selected. Things that are taken into consideration is participation in intramural sports while at UW-Madison, the leadership shown both in sport and on campus, examples of sportsmanship, and how involvement in the intramural sports program has influenced lifelong healthy physical activity habits. For questions or more information, please contact us at ionsports@recsports.wisc.edu. Cornhole. Doubles play. This is where two participants are partnered against two other participants. One member of each team pitches from one cornhole platform to the other. Partners will be on opposite sides of the court or pitching at opposite platforms from each other. Innings. Each match is broken down to innings of play. During each inning of play, each participant must pitch all 4 of their corn bags, alternating each toss with his or her opponent pitching at the same platform. Point limits. Cornhole matches shall be played at a best of 3 games. Each game is played until a team reaches or exceeds 21 points. I emphasize reaches or exceeds. We do not play to 21 points right on the head. The winning team does not need to win by 2 or more points. They can just go ahead and reach or go over the maximum at the end of an inning. And innings must be completed even if one team reaches midway through the inning. If there is a tie at 21 at the end of an inning, subsequent innings will be played until one team achieves a higher score than the other team. A bag in the hole is worth 3 points. A bag in count is any bag that lands on the board. That is 1 point. Bags that do not count are any bags that are bounced from the ground or have hit any other barriers that go ahead and bounce onto the ground or bounce onto the board. Cancellation score. Corn bags in the hole and in the count pitched bags by opponents during half of an inning cancel each other out. Only non-canceled corn bags are counted in the scoring at each half inning. So Team A scores 7 points, Team B scores 4. Team A would score 3 points total for that half inning. This slide shows a bunch of fouls from Cornhole. Please make sure that you read these over before your first night of play for all the different violations. Pitching. The team which scored in the preceding inning shall pitch first next inning. If neither team scored, the contestant who pitched second in the preceding inning shall pitch first in the next inning. This includes the Intramural Sports Cornhole Captains Meeting. The Captains Quiz found on IM Leagues must be completed with a score of 80% or higher before a team can be created. Feel free to contact us at imsports@recsports.wisc.edu with your questions or feedback. Best of luck this season.